Greetings and blessings. I am coming to you imperfect and yet whole at the same time to talk about something that I don't know why I've just been thinking of today, and that is women and our beauty standards. And really this idea came up because I started thinking about our daughters, and I don't have any daughters yet. God willing, I will have one day. And thinking about having a daughter and what I want to teach her about beauty, about femininity, about womanhood, and then driving around for nap time, shamelessly, that's what's working for us these days, and seeing women who are just putting on a facade, to be blatant, women who are disguising themselves and who are participating in this industry that seems very toxic, and not only from the composition of the things they're wearing in terms of makeup and Botox and fake nails and perfume, but also toxic in the sense of a mask, hiding what true beauty is, a facade of what beauty is and could be. And so I just wanted to speak on behalf of this really quickly. And this comes from someone who, I've been there. When I was in high school, I did the fake nails, I did the perfume, I did the Lululemon, I did the makeup, like I did the whole bleaching my hair, even though I'm like kind of blonde, like I did all of that for years, and now I don't. And this is coming from someone who literally lived in that reality and now has shifted elsewhere, and just reflecting on seeing women of all ages, preteens, teenagers, young adults, mid-30s, and beyond, who participate in these rituals of beauty that I don't agree with, not from a position of I'm higher and mightier than you because I stopped, but from a deep questioning of why. Why are we doing this? Why are we uplifting the makeup artists and the makeup gurus and the Sephora goers and these women who literally, as they say it, have to put their face on every day? And what is that teaching our daughters and our children and our boys even about what a woman's beauty is? In my opinion, it seems that we are teaching people that beauty is something that is external from us, that it is something we have to put onto ourselves. It is something that other people have to perceive in us, that we have to do something to our physical appearance in order to feel beautiful, to look beautiful. However, in my reality, in my mind, beauty is so different than that. Beauty is an internal light, an internal radiant light, and a way of being that literally shines and permeates externally. It is your heart song, it is your soul's path, it is being authentic, it is being your true, wild, unapologetic self. Beauty, of course, lays in external things and is something to be perceived, right? It is a beautiful flower, it is the ocean, it is a beautifully aged older woman who doesn't perform in the ritual of putting her face on every day, because her face, as created by the divine, as aged with all of her stories to tell through her wrinkles and her crow's feet and the spots and the chapped lips and whatever it is, the untamed eyebrows, that is beauty, a life well lived. The stories that we can tell, the experiences we've had, the way we let our inner light shine through, that to me is beauty, not what kind of foundation you're wearing and how many times can you change the color of your hair, and fake nails and Botox and plastic surgery. Those are all not only man-made constructs, but literally disguises, masks That's not even you. That's not even a person. That's a caricature of women. It's a caricature of what a person is, of humanity, of beauty, in my opinion. This is all my opinion, right? And it makes me really sad because we hold these people who participate in these rituals of facade to a really high standard. And, you know, when someone like me comes in the world who doesn't wear makeup, who doesn't have fake nails, who doesn't dye her hair or wear perfume, right? It's like, I don't know, I feel like people become like insulted or uncomfortable or something, and if you ask them to like strip those things away, they can't because it's become their identity. But like, that has nothing to do with who you are. That's not your personality. I don't even really think it's truly an interest. I think it's completely just like a false construct paradigm to keep us focused on things that are not spiritual growth and evolvement of your soul and your character. And not to say that every now and then I don't put on a little bit of mascara, right? Or a little tinted something. However, I do make it myself, so I'm not funding this industry that's telling women that the only way they can be beautiful is if they buy these products and do these things, right? Like, I am being more sovereign in the way that I do it, and I'm very intentional about the times when I play a little dress up, when I in a positive ritualistic sense, like, prepare myself for what I want to, right? Like, I craft my potions and I put them on and adorn myself in a loving beauty ritual, not I have to put my face on to go exist in the world, to be seen. It's a very different mentality, and one that I find has helped me a lot with my self-growth, with my confidence, with my beauty. And also, on the topic of beauty, women who are naturally beautiful, it's also okay to be beautiful. Like, naturally. And not everyone is naturally good looking, and that's also okay, because like I said before, like, true beauty is an internal radiation that just reflects externally. And it doesn't matter the physical features that you were or weren't blessed with by the divine, that we have no control over, right? But if you were blessed with beautiful features, that's okay. That's okay. Be beautiful. It's okay to feel beautiful as you are. It's okay to feel imperfect and whole and beautiful all at the same time. This is a lesson I've had to learn, and I know many of my women friends have also had to learn. It's okay to be naturally beautiful and to not participate in these, I just keep saying like fake rituals of putting masks on to go be in the world. No, like, it's okay to be your whole self and go be in the world as that. You don't need the makeup and the nails and the Botox and the plastic surgery and the picking and plucking and, you know, spot treatments and the skin routine and the craziness. Like, you don't need those things. Those don't actually make beauty. That's not beauty. That's being sold products. I mean, if you want to think about it from a very like materialistic standpoint, that is you being convinced that this is beautiful because of really good marketing and then everyone else playing along. And then these companies making a ton of money telling women that the only way to be beautiful is to wear makeup and have painted nails and blah, 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 like all these things. Because no one profits if you make your own adornment. No one profits if you don't wear any at all. Imagine a world where we live and breathe internal beauty, and instead of putting on our face every day, we reflect on our being and we pray for our defects and character to be resolved, and we worship growth and evolution instead of a beauty marketing scheme. Like, imagine a world where we teach our little girls that, yes, do the self-care, do a clay mask, do exfoliation, yes, like, take care of yourself, And also, you are beautiful and whole without those things, and you are beautiful and whole if you don't want to wear makeup. And if you do want to wear makeup, let's be really intentional and mindful about why we're doing it. Are we hiding from the world? Are we insecure and ashamed and not confident of our natural essence? And if that is, meditate on that. Why is that? I wish this is the way that we went about these topics, instead of just blasting in everyone's faces on the internet and like in ads and all over town, like the Botox and the makeup, and this is the eyeliner I do, and like that shit is so, it's such a distraction from growth and evolving. I think that's kind of what it comes down to. And we could grow so much more as humans, as souls, if we stripped ourselves of those really egotistical, a little bit narcissistic, but like bred out of insecurity paradigms. It is possible. It is possible. You know, my own mother, bless her heart, thank you for letting me use this as an example. I shared an idea with her where people could come together and be stripped of their worldly things, which is not a new concept. It's not my concept, but it is an interesting one. No makeup, no perfume, not even your clothes that you identify with, right? And to sit with that for days in a very specific setting. And she had a visceral, like, scared, oh no, like almost like grabbing at these things that weren't even in front of her, like reaction. Because for her, as a woman who's almost 70, she's been identifying with these, the makeup and the perfume and the clothes and the jewelry, like she's been identifying with these as herself and as with beauty and how to be in the world for 70 years, pretty much, right? And to see that reaction was so enlightening and so humbling. Like, wow, yes, that is how so many people feel. And then maybe the medicine really is to dive into the scary, into the unknown. Because what's the worst that's gonna happen if you don't wear your makeup and your jewels and the things that you define yourself by and you define beauty by? What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? You might feel uncomfortable. And you know what comes from feeling uncomfortable and facing it head on and acknowledging it? Is you alchemize that shit and you grow through it, and then you become a better person. You love yourself more. You see the world through a different lens. Amazing. Oh my gosh, amazing. And I pray I get a daughter or many daughters one day so that I can show them these things, so that we can unweave these constructs together, that we can face these uncomfortabilities in the world head on as women, as mothers and daughters, as humans, as souls, right? I would love that opportunity. And if I don't get that opportunity, that's fine, because I have boys to teach, you know, other virtues and how to uphold women and praise women for their beauty, but not their external beauty, and certainly not their face painted beauty, or the, you know, the what's the word I'm looking for? The caricatures of beauty, the makeup and the nails and blah blah blah, right? Like, how do we honor and uphold and respect and value women for their feminine divine essence, for their sacred womanhood, for their hearts and their souls and that wild, untamed, dancing woman spirit, that flow? How do we honor women for that? And not, wow, your lipstick looks so good. Like, what a crazy reality. Let's shift it. Let's change some stuff. I think that's it. I think that's the end of the transmission today. I hope you enjoy, whoever you are. And if you're no one, if there's no one here, that's fine. This is like just becoming my personal diary to like get the things out of my chest. And it feels really good to even hold this space for myself and witness myself and allow these things to come through and be unapologetic and unashamed and speak my truth. And if anyone needs to receive it, I'm sure they will. And if no one does, then no one will, and that's fine. So that's where I'm at right now. Feels good to talk about these things. Blessings.